guys, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel if you're part of my YouTube channel family. If you're new, you're probably not even clicking on this video because you probably think, I don't know who you are and I don't care where you've been. But for those of you who are subscribed to me or who watch my videos, you might know that I've been gone the last 7 months. And after 11 years on YouTube, that's the longest time I've ever been away. And, you know, in the beginning, nobody was really saying a whole lot, which I was kind of like, why does nobody notice that I'm even gone? And then I started getting a lot of messages about where was I or where certain videos were and was I going to be doing this and that. So I finally posted on Instagram and my YouTube community tab. And I basically said, you know, my mom's having some health issues. There's some stuff going on in my personal life that I didn't know how to get on. I didn't know what to say, and I guess I figured no news is good news. I don't know. But anyway, it's been 7 months and I typed up some notes basically letting you guys know kind of what's been going on, what I've been up to. My mom, a lot of people have asked, now that they know my mom is having some health issues, a lot of people have asked and continue to check up on her, which we really appreciate. That really means a lot to us. And so I've got that to share in today's video, mostly just an update about where I've been, what's going on, and a little bit of my plans going forward, at least in the short term. The main reason I just wanted to step back was because around the summertime, my mom started having some health issues, really serious health issues, and nobody knew what was going on. Honestly, we still don't 100%, but she was having these really serious problems, going to the ER, they send you home and say, follow up with your primary care doctor, and then everybody just kind of forgets about you. And the short answer for people that have been asking about her health is we don't really have any answers for sure right now. It's been a lot of appointments. It's been a lot of waiting to get appointments with specialists. It's been a lot of go see this person and that person sends you to this person and that person sends you to this person. And I know in the States, we probably have the best healthcare of anywhere, but that does not mean that our healthcare system is not broken, because it is. We've become so specialized that nobody really wants to do anything or take responsibility for anything. And then when you do go to see a specialist, you have to wait months and months and months to get in to just see the specialist. And a lot of times you go to that specialist and they just send you to a different one. And so it's kind of a merry-go-round of doctor's appointments, and that's really what she has been on, this merry-go-round, since late June, July, I think was when it was. So that's the main thing. And I want to ask you guys too, if you will continue to pray for her. Anytime that you think about me, if you could pray for her. Maybe you don't think about me that often, I don't know, but I know some of you do because I've gotten messages. So anytime you think about me, if you could pray for her, we would appreciate that. We have a very small family. We don't have a lot of people in our life, and some of that is by choice. And some of it's just the way that it is, the way our family dynamic is. And so we don't have a lot of people to say, you know, can you pray for this person? You know, you have some people that they ask one person to pray and they have this huge community of people praying for them. And we just don't have a lot of people that we know. And my parents don't either. And so anytime you all would say a prayer for her, that would be really appreciated. So that's the first thing. And then, like I mentioned earlier, I've been on YouTube for 11 years. And honestly, I was at the point where I was just getting really tired of playing the game. And it's not, I love YouTube and I love my channel and I love creating content and I get excited about so many different things, but playing the game of YouTube is exhausting. It's the algorithm, it's the dog eat dog, you know. If your tags are not exactly right and your title isn't exactly catching and your thumbnail is not perfect, and just for whatever reason, if YouTube does not want you to be seen, they will not push you out to anybody. And over the years, I've had people tell me they've been unsubscribed without them knowing. They're not seeing my videos in their subscription feed. It's a really cutthroat place. It really is, just like most places on the internet. And so after 11 years, I was just tired of doing that. I was already at that point where I was tired of it, and then my mom got sick and I was just like, I don't want to do that right now. And I just didn't know how to show up on camera at that time. And so for all those reasons combined, I felt like for the time being, it was best just to say nothing, just to step back and focus on her and giving myself that break. So very long-winded way to say that's where I've been mostly the past 7 months. So going forward, I am planning on easing back into creating content. I don't know exactly how often. I'll do my best to be consistent. I've always tried to be consistent. But my main goal here is, as far as creating content, is not getting burned out, because I can't do something long term if I get annoyed with it. And the whole point of my YouTube channel was to be creative and have fun. And when it starts becoming super stressful and taking over my life and every thought that I have, which it was, that's when it becomes a problem. So I want to ease back into it. I want to be intentional about what I share, when I share it. And so I need your all's help. First of all, if you watch my videos, whether it's on a TV or a phone or whatever, if you would like them, that helps me a lot. Anytime you leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji, that helps me a lot. Anytime you share a video, that helps me a lot. That helps me play the YouTube game that YouTube wants me to play. It all counts as engagement. Likes, shares, comments, the longer you watch, all of those things make a video more successful. So that would really help me. And I'm only, I think, 28,000 subscribers away from something that I have wanted since day one of YouTube for me back in 2013 was 100,000 subscribers. And you might wonder why that matters, and it doesn't matter. I could have 1 subscriber or I could have 100,000 subscribers and make the same amount of money. It really is all about views on your videos. But the reason the 100,000 subscribers means something to me is because when you get to 100,000 subscribers, you get a silver play button from YouTube. It's an award, it's got your channel name on it, and it basically just says, congratulations, you have 100,000 subscribers. Why that matters to me, I don't know. But it has been one of my goals since the beginning of my channel. And it was one of those things that I never thought I would even come even a hair close to. And I mean, 28,000 is a lot of people that I still need. But I'm closer than I ever thought I would be. So anytime you guys share my channel and maybe somebody might like my videos and subscribe, that gets me closer to that goal. Again, no money comes to me from that. I just really want that plaque because I'm not a sporty person. I'm not like, I've never been athletic or super smart. Like, so I have no awards or accolades to show. I have no marathons that I've run or spelling bees that I've won. I just want this would be the one thing that I actually won or earned that I really want. And so if you guys could help me get towards that goal, I would appreciate it. And then if you want to suggest videos that you want me to make. I know a lot of people are going to say homeschooling videos, and that's fine because I don't intend to stop making homeschool videos. But I only have 3.5 more years of homeschooling my youngest, and then I won't be homeschooling anymore. So I have to be thinking about, and I've already been doing that, making content that's more long-term, just lifestyle, just about me or being a mom or a Christian or whatever. I don't want to focus just on homeschooling because that's only going to be 3.5 more years. And then what will I do? So I'm trying to make sure that I'm incorporating homeschooling. Yes, of course, if you have suggestions, feel free to leave them. But thinking of other things, mom life, lifestyle, fitness, faith, all of those categories. If you have any video suggestions that you would like to see me make, please leave those in the comments. That will help me as well. So that's kind of the bookkeeping part of it, where I've been and kind of my plans going forward. A couple things that I wanted to write out. If you are a subscriber of my channel, you would know last year at the end of the year I talked about pushing myself out of my comfort zone, trying new things, trying to make sure that this second half of my life, because I am middle-aged, will be a period of growth for me, not just kind of going downhill, kind of going uphill, learning new things, trying new things, finding hobbies, working on my fitness, growing my faith, all those things. So you guys know if you've seen those videos, and if not, I'll link some of the ones that I did at the end of the last year talking about this. So I did 23 things last year that I tried that were new in 2023. I am planning on doing a 24 things that I did in 2024 video. It's actually already done. I just need to actually film it. So that'll be coming up. A couple things that I did this year that were really fun and were all part of the category of like finding hobbies, because I don't have any hobbies. Was I took a watercolor class. My daughter and I did, well, both my girls actually did for the water. There was 2 classes we took, one in the summer, one in the fall, and I really enjoyed it. Of all the different things I've been trying to find hobbies with, that's actually one of the things that I have enjoyed. So been doing that, and that's something you'll hear about in that 24 things video. Also, if you've been following me on Instagram, I know I mentioned it, I started roller skating this year. Now, I had roller skated a couple times as a kid. The last time I roller skated was I was probably 11, maybe 12. And my husband and the girls are big roller skaters. The girls are amazing skaters. My husband is too, but he's good at all that kind of stuff, which is super obnoxious because he's very good at and athletic and picks things up really easily, and I'm very not. And I don't pick up things like that easily, and I haven't been. This has been a process for me. Had been doing that, was really excited, really love it. I figured it would be fun. It's one of those things that I've spent 90% of my life watching the girls, taking the girls skating just about every week since they were probably for the last 6 or 7 years. It's been a lot of time that I've spent watching them skate, and I always thought it looked really fun, and I'm afraid to do it. I don't want to get hurt, and I still don't. But that's basically what happened. Was I'd been doing pretty well, I think, and, you know, people were like, oh my goodness, you're finally skating, you're not just sitting over there, you know. And I fell in September. No, not September. I fell in like July, maybe August, I don't remember. I didn't hurt myself terribly bad then. So, you know, I was maybe kind of out of commission as far as skating and working out for like a week. Well, in September, I went with my youngest. It was just the two of us. And for whatever reason, I fell twice that day so hard that people I don't even know came over to ask me, are you okay? Like the DJ came over from where he was way across the building, came over to my chair where I was sitting. And he's like, are you all right? I did the kind of fall that like you probably see in America's Funniest Videos where you just like splat. And because my hair, like it went, and so you couldn't really tell that I didn't even hit my face on the floor. So like people probably thought, oh my goodness, this woman has like broken every tooth in her head. First time I fell, okay, fine. It hurt really bad, but I made myself go back out after a couple minutes because I was like, I know if I don't make myself go back out now, I'm not ever gonna skate again. So I made myself go back out to prove that point to myself, and I fell again doing the exact same thing in the exact same spot, and it hurt really bad. And I hurt my kneecap and I hurt my shoulder. And so I haven't skated since September. It's not in my mind yet to not go back and try to skate again, but I'm taking an extended break because I did hurt my shoulder, I did hurt my kneecap to the point where I couldn't even work out at all or to the level that I was working out because I was hurt. And that's one reason why I didn't want to roller skate, because I don't want to get hurt roller skating and not be able to work out, because at the end of the day, working out is more important to me than skating. But all that to say, I do hope to pick it back up in the spring, maybe late winter. I just really want to give myself time to heal and kind of wrap my brain around it, because I mean, I fell really hard and it scared me because it did not feel good. So anyway, that's that. In June, we went to St. Louis just for a like one-night trip. And we had some friends down there or up there that we wanted to see, saw them, went to the planetarium up there. We went to the aquarium and got to pet jellyfish, so that was fun. Then later on in the summer, we went to a Cirque du Soleil show. We went to OVO. And I had been to a Cirque du Soleil show when I was a kid. I'd gone to the Lanuba show, which was at the time the permanent show that they had at Disney World. They do have a show down there now, but I don't think it's Lanuba. I think it's a different show. But I remember seeing that show when I was a kid, teenager, and I just thought it was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. And I've always wanted my girls and my husband, because he'd never seen a Cirque du Soleil show either. I really wanted them to see a Cirque du Soleil show because I know it's just an amazing experience, and you can't really believe that people can do this with their bodies. And it's not like a circus. Don't think of it as like, you know, you got just the general trapeze and maybe the guy with the ball or the jug. It's not like that at all. It is really, really, you can't explain it until you see it. So we went to the OVO show. It was amazing. And I was worried that the time period between me seeing Lanuba and me now being an adult, I thought, well, I'm gonna be underwhelmed now because I'm an adult, I've seen more things, I've experienced more cultural events, and I'm not probably gonna be as amused and entertained by this as I was when I was a kid, but I was totally wrong. It was just as amazing, it was just as unbelievable. And it's not just the acrobatic acts either. It's also, there's theater involved. There's funny characters and like scenes that are playing out throughout the course of the different acts doing the different things. There's really nice music. And if you guys have not gone to a Cirque du Soleil show, and this is not just a Cirque show, it's Cirque du Soleil is the actual like company. Those shows are superior to any other Cirque show that you might see. And I was telling my daughter this last night. I was like, man, that's a really good tagline. I said, we were talking about how much we loved OVO, how much I love Lanuba, and how I want to go see the one in Cincinnati. I believe it's called Crystal, and it's like on ice. That would be incredible. I'm really hoping to go see that in January. But I was telling her, I was like, if you've seen one Cirque du Soleil show, you have not seen them all. It's not the kind of thing where you're like, I've seen it. I don't need to go see this show or that show. They're all so different, and you're not ever going to get bored just because you may have seen a different show. Everything's different. The costumes, the music, the set, the acts, the way they put things together, the little side characters and storylines that are going on in the background. It's amazing, and I hope to be able to go to as many Cirque du Soleil shows as I possibly can in my lifetime, and hopefully take my family, because it's just one of those things that will be the highlight of your year. Okay, so in the past 7 months, since I haven't been consumed by YouTube, trying to stay ahead, trying to make content, trying to figure out when I was gonna film, when I was gonna edit, and how I was gonna fit it all in with everything else I'm doing, I have spent a great deal of the past 7 months working on myself. I've been reading books, listening to books, journaling, incorporating lots of new healthy habits, trying to reincorporate habits that I used to do really easily that had kind of fallen by the wayside. I've been writing again. I used to write a lot when I was a teenager and young adult. I wrote stories and I wrote poetry and musings and things like that. I've been doing that. I've been working on reading through the Bible for the first time, which is something that I've never done, and which is kind of shameful to say as a 44-year-old Christian who's been a Christian since I was like 9. But I am working on that. I'm over halfway through now. I'm using a resource for that called the Bible Recap, which I plan on making a separate video about for you guys, because I really feel like for me it's made all the difference. So I've been reading through the Bible. I've been trying to challenge myself mentally and physically, just digging into bettering myself, my mental health, my emotional maturity. And I did talk a lot about this at the end of 2023. It's just I didn't have as much time at that point to really work on that because I was working on YouTube so much. And it may not seem like it just to look at it from the outside, that it's not that much work, but it's a lot of work. Time-wise, it's a lot of work mentally, because you're always thinking about video ideas, and I'll be thinking through like notes in my head and like trying to stay ahead of like the next holiday or the next event. And it can very easily become very time consuming, not time consuming, well, yes, time consuming, but very mentally consuming. And it was. And I've really enjoyed the last 7 months. Instead of focusing so much on YouTube, I've had the last 7 months to really focus on myself. And that's not something I want to give up just because I'm planning to start making YouTube videos again. But I figure if I make more videos about what I'm doing to better myself and improve and grow, it'll kind of be serving two purposes. I'll still be working on myself, but I'll also be sharing with you guys. So that's kind of the plan with that. And then I got some questions about Disney. Are we going to Disney? Do we have any plans, trips planned, whatever? You guys know how much I love Disney World. And it's been a huge part of my life growing up. It's been a huge part of our girls' lives growing up. We haven't been since 2021, I think is when it was. Maybe 2022, I can't remember. It's just not been the right time. Every time we were gonna go, something came up, or I just wasn't in the headspace to jump through all the hoops that sometimes you have to jump through to plan a Disney vacation. I wasn't always in the right spot to be able to afford that, to be honest. And I have to play it on a year-by-year basis. I do want to go back. Our family dynamic is changing though, you know, with my kids getting older and my oldest daughter having a lot of her own things going on and schedules. It does get to be more of a conflict as your kids get older to get everybody on the same page. So, and there will probably come a time sooner than later where we go with just me and my husband and my youngest, and my oldest won't go anymore. That's probably in our future too, and that'll be a different experience, and that'll be hard to kind of move on to that next stage. But I do have a trip planned in May. I know pretty much 99% that we're not gonna go in May. I haven't canceled it yet because things can happen and change that, you know, we may go, maybe not. Maybe we'll push it till December and go at Christmas time. We've only been one other time at Christmas, and my youngest was 3 or 4 at the time, and she doesn't remember. So I would like to go sometime again at Christmas. Maybe it'll be next year, I don't know, but I'm really just taking it on a year-by-year basis. We didn't go this year. We just went to the beach, which is not my thing, but they love it, and so we went, and that was our trip for the year. So to answer your question, I don't know when we're going back. Okay, and then kind of the last thing, 2 things. I don't have a P.O. box right now. I actually canceled it over the summer. So if you watch any of the old videos, it will probably still show the P.O. box address in the description box. I did not go through and take that out because it would take me forever to do that of all those videos. So just know going forward right now, I don't have a P.O. box because I know some of you guys like to send me things, which I really appreciate. But I don't have that right now, and I don't know what the post office would do if they got mail to my P.O. box and I didn't have it anymore. I'm not really sure they would hold it, or they probably would just send it back to you guys. But just kind of a heads up, I don't have that right now. Last thing, if you guys watch quite a bit of YouTube, you probably would have seen that there's a thing going around called a membership, which basically is a monthly fee that you pay to different subscribers, whoever you choose to join. And in that membership, you get certain things that you only get because you are a member. I've never done that because I don't want it to seem like that I'm just like asking for something from you guys over and above just you watching and supporting me that way for free. But then I know a lot of people do it, and there's a lot of people that love that because you're getting more of a one-on-one, just me and you. Like, you signed up for the membership and I make videos and we do things just together in the membership. I imagine it would probably start around $5 a month. I would probably only do the $5 option. I know you can make several different options. I don't want to get caught up in something that seems super time consuming. I just want it to be simple. So it probably would be one flat rate a month, probably around $5. If you hear snoring, I'm sorry, Loki's right there. But basically, when you are a part of a membership, there's perks that you get that nobody else gets. So you get exclusive emojis that you can use in the comments section of any video. You get sometimes early access to videos that are going to be going up on my channel, but like the members are the ones that see them first. There are also options to make videos that I would just make for the membership. So they would not go on my channel that everybody else can watch. Just the members can watch those videos. So maybe they would be vlogs, maybe they would be a Bible study, or maybe some live streams, which scares me to death, but I know that's an option. There's lots of different options that I can offer to you guys in the membership. It is a monthly fee, just like you would go to, like, you know, Disney Plus, or I don't know how, whatever. Like, it's like $5 a month, and then you can cancel anytime, but that $5 a month fee gets you those member only options and benefits. So I'm just trying around with that idea to see who would legitimately be interested in that I could make this content just for you guys as members. So you let me know, and it won't hurt my feelings even if you say no. I really just want your guys' honest feedback about if that's something that you would be interested in having me do for you in a members only section. Anyway, I know this video is long because I've already had to reset my camera twice. It turns off every 16 minutes. So I'll try to edit it down, and hopefully it is coherent and somewhat cohesive for you guys. So for those of you who have checked up on me over the past 7 months, I really appreciate it. Sometimes on YouTube you feel like, it can be very easy to feel like you're just talking to nobody. And when you guys have reached out anytime over the past 11 years that I've been on YouTube, but especially these past 7 months, to say, hey, where have you been? I hope you guys are good. Are you okay? How's your mom? That really means a lot. Thank you for sticking around. If you're still here at the end of this video, I'm amazed and I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have gotten a good idea of kind of where I've been, what's going on, why I took that step back. Hopefully you didn't think it was just like me deserting you. I always planned on coming back at some point and telling you what was going on, if I was going to continue on with YouTube, if I wasn't. That was always in my mind, that I knew I was going to do that for you guys. I just didn't know when. Turns out it's right now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said earlier, make sure if you want to help me out and you want to help me out for free, the easiest thing you can do is like the videos, comment, and share. That helps me so much. And the longer you watch a video, even if you're not watching it and you're doing something else, the longer you let the video play, the more likely YouTube is to push it out to more people. And that really helps me and helps support my family. So, and that's just a free way you can support me or any YouTuber that you happen to watch and enjoy. So don't forget to leave any comments for future videos that you have in the description box. Don't forget to let me know what you think about the membership. Would you actually be interested in paying for that as a monthly fee? And what would I need to give you to make that worth your monthly fee? So you guys let me know that in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.